Hello, HGTV world. My name is Marnae. I am 36 years old. I am currently a flight attendant for American Airlines. I'm originally from the Chicagoland area and I reside in Miami, Florida.
Hey HGTV, my name is Scott. I'm also a flight attendant for American Airlines. I am from the Southern Illinois area, right outside of St. Louis, Missouri, and I currently reside in the Dallas, Texas area.
How we met. So, Scott and I met approximately 2 years ago. I was flying as a passenger from Miami to Chicago, and he was working the flight. Um, he basically hit on me, and we became friends. And we just maintained a friendship for about a year, and then we finally went out on a date, and we've been together ever since. Why buy a home now? So I have been a flight attendant for approximately 10 years, and I have lived in Salt Lake City, Columbus, Ohio, Chicago, and now Miami for my career. And I think it's time for me to finally put down some roots. This is my first home. I've always lived in apartments, and excuse me, I'm choking here. I do want to be closer to Scott because he is in the Dallas area. Our company's headquarters is in Dallas. And so it also makes, just makes a little bit more sense for me to be located here. The housing market in Dallas is great. You get a lot of house for your money, and I am a numbers girl. I am on a budget. So that makes, more sense for me. Currently, I live in a really tiny 250 square foot apartment in Miami, Florida. And it's getting a little tight. And so I want a house, and I want to entertain, and I want space, and all those things.
Yeah. I think it's the perfect time for Marnae to purchase a home. I currently own an investment property in the St. Louis area. It's a 3-bedroom, two-bath, Tudor-style home. Doesn't have a lot of yard space and stuff. It's kind of small city living. The Dallas market, like Marnae said, is awesome down here. She's able to come down here, purchase a home fairly quickly, or looking to purchase a home fairly quickly.
I don't know what that is outside. Don't mind it. We're just going to keep going.
But yeah, it's the perfect time. I think it's a good time for her to get her feet wet into purchasing a home, see how the process goes. Because 2 years down the line or so, we're going to be looking for our forever home.
So, my dream home, my preferred architectural style is a Greek revival. I lived in a neighborhood called Hyde Park, which is in the Chicagoland area, and that is actually where the Obamas live. And that area is known for Greek revival style homes. And I just think they're so presidential. I love the columns. I love the large rooms, the grand foyers. I think that, you can put up things like chandeliers and host, parties of 10 or 15 people. And that's what I've always dreamt of. I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago and in a modest home, but we always entertained. And so anytime I see a home like a Greek revival or even a plantation style home, I think about having all my family over, my friends over. I'm cooking. They're in the living space. We're chit-chatting. We're talking. We're in the backyard. We're making lemonade. That's what I've always dreamt of. The space, a large lot, and just room for people to walk around and move around, and lots of bedrooms and lots of bathrooms.
Yeah. Now, my architectural style would be the French Provincial. I love this home, the symmetrical outlet of it. I love the high ceilings, 2-3 car garage, maybe the curb appeal of this. French Provincial homes, they have such beautiful curb appeal. I absolutely love it. I think it's the ideal home for a family. It's a family style home. And you definitely have to have your man cave somewhere in there so you can get away.
So my wish list, since this is my very first home and I'm buying it, for myself and hopefully eventually an investment property. But since, Scott is here with me, we are going to spend a lot of time together in this home. So I do want some space. So my wish list is at least 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2-car garage, large yard, large kitchen, large living area, because again, I love to entertain and I want to host. I do like older homes. Scott likes newer homes. I like homes that have, they look like they've been lived in and like people once loved them. And a lot of older homes are brick, and I love a brick house. So I do want to go in and maybe redo the countertops, redo the kitchen cabinets, maybe redo the bathroom. I want to make it very Kardashian-esque. And in my budget, I can't afford that. So I know if I get a really, older home that has really, good bones, I can go in there and love on that house and make it exactly what I want it to be.
My wish list for Marnae would be a turnkey home, something she can get into and just kind of if her projects, but to advance the home, not to fix, an older home up to a more newer home. But I know she wants her space. She wants her large backyard to entertain, large kitchen, large floor plans, hardwood floors, the cabinets, stainless steel in the kitchen. I know she really
He
likes
wants
that.
new construction. I don't want new construction.
But she does want her space for entertaining purposes, to have family and friends over. The kitchen, to cook, granite top in the kitchen. I know that's what she really enjoys, and she has to have her projects. And she's pretty stubborn. She's going to get a home where she's going to have a few projects.
I need projects. So some of our differences, I don't mind living in the city. I am a city girl. I am a concrete jungle girl. And although I do want a house, I do want to feel like I have some neighbors and some people around me. And I do want to hear the dogs barking and a little bit of noise. I do not want an attached home. I don't want a condo. I don't want a townhome. I don't want to hear like neighbors on top of me, but I do want to like look across the yard and see people. He wants to live out in the country.
Peace,
with
quiet.
Cows and horses. And no. So that's one of our major differences. I do, like the peace and quiet, but I'm not quite ready to let go of that concrete jungle city life. I'm a city girl. So another one of our differences is, of course, as we highlighted before, I want something a little older, something that looks a little lived in, something that looks like it was once loved. He wants something very, very new.
New. And if possible, build from the ground up. But
that's
that
forever home he was talking about.
2 years down the road, we'll talk about that.
This is my first investment property. It's my home that I'm going to live in, but of course it's going to be an investment. But
yeah, those are our major differences.
I ain't got no money to build nothing from the ground up. And so of course, that goes along with being turnkey. And I want something that I can go in and maybe, not completely gut the house or tear down the walls, but I do want to pull out some cabinetry or, make a pantry, like a little office space, or I do want those kind of projects. Another difference that we have is I don't mind driving a little bit. Under 30 minutes. I do want my commute to be under 30 minutes, but I don't mind driving a bit. He wants to be next door to the airport.
Get and go. 15 minutes less.
He wants to be around the corner, and we're on airplanes enough. This is what we both do for a living, and I don't want to be by the airport. I don't want to go and be where the normal people are. So those are some of our differences as well. That's pretty much it. So now we'll take you guys on our home tour and see you soon.
HGTV. This is your TV room here, TV sitting area. When I mentioned earlier how I like hardwood floors, I love hardwood floors because of this. You can put a big rug right in the middle, big, nice shag rug. Lay down, do whatever. You got your big screen up on the wall. You got your entertainment system for all your necessities. You got your game systems, your PlayStations, your Xboxes, if that's what you do. Your DVD players. I really like high ceilings and the crown mold that runs around. I think that really, really changes a room completely. You got your basic decor around. Like us, we travel the world, so we've got pieces from all over, Jamaica, Aruba, wherever we happen to be that week. You got your pictures of your family, friends. Lots of seating area. You got to have plenty of space for all when your friends and family come over. So when we're watching the NFL game on Super Bowl Sunday.
Hey guys, welcome to my home tour. I'm currently in the kitchen area of Scott's apartment. So what I basically wanted to show you was, I think that it's very important that a kitchen has a lot of cabinetry. Personally, I love to cook. Living in my small apartment now in Miami, it doesn't afford me the space to cook, and I really miss that. It's something that I always did back home in Chicago. So having a lot of counter space for dishware, pots, pans, all the essentials, I think is perfect and wonderful. I think that every home should have that. Also great countertops so that you can chop, slice, and dice, make coffee, use your toaster oven, blender, whatever you need to do. I love to whip up meals and try different recipes, so I always have a ton of appliances and a ton of cutlery and things like that. Stainless steel appliances would be great. This apartment does offer that, as well as a electric range. I prefer gas because I'm old school, and I think that you can adjust your temperatures a little more perfectly. But that's pretty much it. I really hope you enjoyed everything, and see you soon.